So good evening, and we're a shy bit ahead of the new moon, which is tomorrow, but it's early tomorrow, so we're jumping in early. Uh, we've spoken a little bit about Taurus over these last couple of weeks because we've been in Taurus, and there's a determination in the Taurus sign, but there's also this impulse to manifest in as having. And so sometimes we think about what we want to have. Well, maybe things, maybe we want to have peace, maybe we want to have success in our careers or our endeavors. There is apparently a beautiful configuration happening where Jupiter is entering into Taurus. Although I did hear that there was some kind of conjunction with Pluto that would create a little bit of challenge, but I wanted to have us tonight have this opportunity as a new moon and as this configuration in Taurus to really align with intent. So what do I mean by that? You wake up, I'm going to say Monday morning, and the whole configuration of a week is ahead of you. And you think to yourself, oh my gosh, all the amazing possibilities ahead of me. I wonder what's going to happen. Usually not. Usually like, oh my gosh, I've got these 17 things to get done. I've got to make those little tiny phone calls, and I've got to handle that because that has to do with money. And I better call so-and-so because this is going on with them. And on, we have the list, depending, of course, on how complicated our life has found itself to be. So as we go to take that step forward to actually act, we have an intention to get those actions fulfilled, right? You want your list checked off. So there's the mind, and then there is the emotional body, which says, oh, I have resistance to that, or that's going to make me happy. So that's moving us forward through the milieu of density. And sometimes we're intending things through our personal story. It's like it acts like as a filter. And sometimes the filter has its own level of density, and that filter has to do with all the things that have happened to us before that have either been successes or failures. That's kind of how we measure things, or sometimes just neutral. But a lot of times the brain goes, that was a yes, that was a no. So we're in a situation we want to intend the highest and best for ourselves, and perfectly legitimate in our spiritual path to wish the highest and best for ourselves so that we can be there to do the work for others. However, as we go to think, oh, I need this to happen, or I want that to happen, we're looking at all the other times it didn't happen, where we let ourselves down, we let somebody else down, we put our highest and best forward, it didn't work. So there's an alignment there. So in those moments, we're aligning with density, and all that density includes. It includes solidity, and it includes manifestations of polarization out there, light and dark, good and bad, yes and no, success, failure. So we're aligning a lot of our life. We're aligning with density and our past experience. So today I was in a situation and familiar to me, yet a new configuration, and I wasn't meeting my standards of action. And all of a sudden I heard align with intent. I'm like, yeah, because if you can step through that wall of Maya that we've talked about, that wall of illusion, from where we are now in the now, through the illusion of all that has been and all that we act from, and just let ourselves click through into that pure sensibility, that pure manifestation, that pure, clear, uh, less weighed down manner of being in the world, aligning with intent. Okay, well, what's intent? I look at intent as what I'm seeing in front of me right now, this amazing thought, impulse, creative act that created. Look what you're seeing right there. Oh my gosh, it's just an amazing, amazing manifestation of configuration. I'm going to create a universe. Now, I doubt if these were spoken, but the internal sense, and it's going to be beautiful. And why not 100 billion stars in each of the 100 to 200 billion galaxies I'm going to create? Why not? It's going to take a while. Yeah. It's going to be measured in times, and time is going to be measured by where you are, because in some places, one revolution is a million years. Other places, it's 365 solar revolutions. So it gets a little interesting, but there's that sense of the immensity, and you could say intent is a God formation. So you could just have beingness and have nothingness, but you have this somethingness that manifested this. It's just mind-blowing too. We beings manifesting on this planet. So, well, how do you do that? How do you align with intent? It's a decision. It's a moment of surrender. And there's a sensation or feeling. I feel it in my solar plexus. There's a sensation or moment where you just click in, and you don't have, I want to say, you don't have a emotional push to what's happening. You have a possibility, and for me, you present it to intent. Like, I'm going to align with intent, and I just say that I'm aligning with intent. And how do I get there? How do I get to intent? Love, love, love. That's the bridge. Love, love, love. And so it's an act of feeling out of sorts, love, 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 and then aligning with intent. And in that alignment, then you put forth a co-creative thought. Here's how I would like this to go down. Here's how I'd like this to manifest. Here's what I'm feeling. And we feel things in our hearts, right? But when we feel, the heart has a lot of backstory and personal stories. So sometimes if you can get right to your power point, your power center, your solar plexus, and create and hold that intent right there. And then with singular intent in yourself, you align with intent. And you feel it in your gut as like a and you hold it. And as you drift out, you go, I'm coming back with love, love, love. Because that's the way, that's the quick way to the other side. There's many ways to, from density through illusion, but love, love, love. Wow. It's so fast. It's so powerful. And in a matter of moments, I'd shift the whole direction of many interactions. I think it took 3 minutes. So I thought tonight we would go down that path of aligning with intent. It felt right. The words just appeared in my consciousness. And I love how intent wants me to align with intent. So it gives me the clues and the signals. Hey, what do you think about this? And then the sensation and feeling that went along with it. So you can continue kind of in your taking in of this immense manifestation of a certain presences, universal being, God, force of intent, and just, review what's come out of perhaps a single thought. It's just unbelievable to me. It's so amazing. So, or you can close your eyes and tune into where we're going to be taken tonight. So if you're closing your eyes, do so now. And see if straight up you can feel the pulse of our field. Love, love, love. See if you can tune into that. Allow that simplest of mantras to clear your field of the what is of the day. The had to be dones and the stories that were told and the actions that were taken. And allow us now, let's all align together. And align with your breath first. Align with your breath. And allow the breath to reach all the way down into your diaphragm so that it expands a bit into your solar plexus. And allow the pulse of love, love, love to gently carry you through the wall of Maya to the possibility of aligning with intent. Love, love, love. Have your intent be to align with the greater intent. Feel that resolution in your solar plexus. And then contemplate being willing to be a channel for this highest intent manifestation. Intent. It's like a turn of the dial. It actually feels like a solidity. And open to that alignment with the greater intent, the intent of intent itself to expand, to evolve, to be love, to manifest, to awaken, to self-realize. To be as one. And now bring into the mix, if you will, something that is important to you. something that you have been thinking about, something that you wish to manifest. And bring that into your awareness very gently. Let it drift down to your solar plexus. And hold it there. Hold there the feeling of it, the sense of it, the visual of it, the physicality of it, and make it real. See yourself manifesting this and being very joyful, very grateful, very calm, very peaceful, perhaps joyous. And affirm that as you do this, you are aligning with the greater intent in the perfect way for you and for the good of all. And the good of all is the all. And align and align and align with resolve. And not only manifest with this alignment, but to also beautifully assimilate any and all lessons with ease and grace. Assimilate lessons with ease and grace. Feel the pulse of your intention. And then resolve to love, love, love yourself through the whole experience. And there will be moments when you will not. Resolve to love, love, love yourself whenever it feels frustrating, elusive, unattainable. Love, love, love yourself. And in that process, remember that you are love. You are lovable. You are loved. And in those rare moments, perhaps you can align with intent, your intent and the greater intent with love. Sometimes too, we need reminders, don't we? And sometimes those reminders come in the form of affirmations that we create to affirm our intent to manifest something very specific. And if you can hold that, this is the physics of this is to hold that affirmation, that intention for a good 40 days. Sometimes it's helpful just to write it out every night, several times. Sometimes you have it on every mirror in your house. Sometimes you have people say it back to you and affirm it that is so. Find a way to align, trust, and surrender. Align with intent. Trust that your intention will manifest in the best way possible, and then surrender. Surrender to the process, surrender to the lessons, surrender to your guidance. And when you can, surrender to love, love, love. It's like, okay, yeah, all right. Okay, right now feels hard. I'm just going to love myself because that's all I know how to do in this moment. Love myself. And every day when you awaken, align with your I ams, align with your power. You can say, I am intent, and then feel it in your body. Feel that resolve. Let that empower you through the day. And when it's the hardest, or the void is kind of hanging around, nothing seems to be moving, that's when you bridge. Love, love, love. And if you really feel like you need a big boost, you go love, 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 love. Right? It's okay to reach out for help, and it's okay to receive. It's okay to receive. When you do, say thank you. And sometimes that's saying thank you to intent. It's like when it happens, you're like, oh, thank you so much. Or you say thank you for the hints, or thank you for the guidance, or the little openings. Because gratitude really is such a gorgeous, gorgeous alignment with intent. So here comes the blessing part. The blessing part undoubtedly is coming from intent itself. It's like a mist falling down upon you. Washing this dream just a bit. And the message that comes through is, hey, everything that comes to you is for you. Beautiful lessons turning into awesome blessings. And if I may, I bless you. Bless you. I bless you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up. And may this mist of blessings really clarify things for you so that you get really clear about what is next for you and what you want to intend and manifest for your highest and best, both in the physical plane, the emotional plane, and your spiritual plane. Namaste.